Hello there everybody, welcome to another video by me, Mr. Drone. I'm right outside the Winslow Hotel now. All Evertonians and even other football fans as well, a lot of football fans will know of this place because it is right outside. If I turn you around, there's the wall, that's how close we are. We are right outside Goodison Park. There, the People's Pub. I'm here today because I'm hopefully going to go in now and have a little chat with Dave. Who come on you Reds, cheeky. Cheeky. Love all that, to be honest. Love a bit of banter, can't beat it. But as long as it's nice and friendly. But anyway, I'm going to go in the Windsor and have a little chat with Dave, hopefully, just about how he feels about us leaving Goodison Park and what his plans are. Because obviously being right outside Goodison for such a long time, you know, you have this influx of blues there during the season and all the time, just because people come and drink here, I'm sure, just because it's right outside Goodison. But yeah, we're going to get in there and just have a little chat with him and find out his thoughts, what he's got planned. Okay, let's get in there. Okay, everybody, we're here with Dave inside the Winslow Pub or Winslow Hotel. What do you prefer?
Well, I actually don't like hotel because we're not a hotel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so
yeah.
There's a bit of a story with that. I can tell you. So
okay.
The trading name is the Windsor Hotel since 1886. So the Windsor predates Goodison by 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah. So there's a long story with that, but I'm not sure when it last ceased trading as a hotel, the accommodation, but I have a ballpark figure, it was the 1940s.
Okay,
or at least in and around that. That's a long time.
That is a long time,
So it's been longer, not a hotel than it has been. So the original signage is up there.
Yeah.
That's why it's never been changed.
Wow.
The trading name is the Windsor Hotel. That signage you see with hotel, that's there since the 1800s.
Jesus, that's not. I didn't expect to find out that
so,
when I come in for a chat.
I do get a lot of emails, mainly from people outside the UK looking to book rooms, and it's.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, funny stuff.
It's a bit of a laugh sometimes, but some people get out. Oh, you need to change that. No, I don't. You need to lighten up because that's the way it's been for over 100 years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So so we may at some point put some accommodation up there, but what we're going to do going forward is try and keep the business going.
Yes.
As is.
That's exactly what I was going to ask. So, by the way, you can see right behind you there's a super Kevin Campbell.
Yeah, Kevin was a total gentleman, and apart from being, when Kevin passed, I think when we started watching the outpouring of grief, it was 80% about the man and 20% about the footballer. Yes, because he was just such a lovely ground.
Did you know Kevin? Did you?
Yeah, quite well. Yeah. I got to know him from here, from about 2017 onwards.
Oh wow, okay.
2016, 2017, he started coming in here.
Yeah.
And he used to come in anytime he was at Goodison doing media work. He'd be in here every morning.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
And
he was as nice as he comes across. Somebody like me that doesn't get to get up close and personal.
I would say way nicer in person.
Right.
When you get to know him, you don't even have to know him. He would just sit. Even if you were. That's what I mean. If you were like sitting here and he was there, the energy that he used to.
Really?
Yeah, he's just so uplifting. He was always so positive. Yeah.
It's such a nice thing to hear. That such a nice thing. Brilliant. So, as you know, we are now approaching our last two games. So coming up this Saturday, we have Ipswich. A couple of weeks on, we have Southampton. Last two games in Goodison Park for 100. What are we? 133 years.
133. Yeah. Yeah.
So you've been here. You've managed
since 2014, beginning of 2015. Yeah,
11
this
years.
Is the 12th year. Yeah.
What's your thoughts then?
Well, look, I mean, I've always said, even way back before they even broke ground at Bramley Moor, when the land was bought, I did a few interviews about this, and I've always said the club have to do this.
Yeah.
Because you can't progress in today's modern game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because years ago, it wasn't, money didn't matter so much. You the best manager, you get the best players. Now, unless you have the money to pay the top players, you're not going to get them. So
the game's changed with the world, hasn't it? It has, you're totally right. Yeah.
We can't move on with Goodison, as sad as it is. So I've always said, it's for the betterment of the club. And obviously it's gut-wrenching for me personally, for the business, and for so many fans that this has been their match day ritual. Like I say, 1886, so 1892 when the inaugural game was played against Burnley or Bolton.
Yep.
Yeah.
Close, yep.
So I actually have a picture somewhere on my phone I can share with you.
Yeah.
And it's like a charcoal sketch or a pencil sketch of an artist that was sitting where the Bullens is now.
Wow.
In the first game.
Wow.
And he sketched a goal mode scene, and right in the backdrop of that is the Winslow, the turrets of the Windsor.
Yeah.
Because there was no stand there.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
So since the first ball was kicked in 1892, right up until the last ball gets kicked by the senior team.
Brilliant, yeah.
In a few weeks. Yeah. It's been an integral part of the match day ritual.
It has this place, yeah. You know, even a lot of Blues and football fans worldwide that have come to the stadium will know. You get here to this location outside on a match day, it's heaving around here.
Yeah.
A few hours before as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, just to go back a little bit.
Carry on.
So Dixie Dean, right, was his local.
Yeah.
After he retired.
Yeah.
But he also used to drink in here quite regular while he was a player.
Yeah, because it was different, wasn't it? As you say, it was different because they did just used to carry on.
Well, there's a bit of an urban myth or legend, whether it's true or not, and different. I've been told by an old boy that this guy's in his 80s now. He told me as a child, like 6 or 7, he was here with his dad.
Yep.
And he was next door in the bar next door because he sits in there. And he said he was up at the bar one game holding his dad's hand. And he looked down. And he saw blue and white socks, stocking feet.
Yeah.
And the short. He looked up. And there was 2 of the players having a swift half at half time.
Half time.
Yeah. Because the tunnel used to be just here.
Yeah. Okay.
So the zip across. Now it might be a bit of an urban legend, but I'm tempted to believe it.
I'd believe it. Cause like I say, it was.
So this would be 1920s or 30s, maybe. You know.
Yeah. You even look back at the Howard Kendall days, which is a lot more recent, obviously, though. But even from what I believe, from the things I've watched and the people I've spoke to, like Howard Kendall even kind of encouraged it to an extent, having a drink and that, you know. Yeah. So it's totally different. You know, imagine now.
I know.
Imagine now. You know, if these lads now are seen out during the season, people are on their back. What are you doing drinking? You know,
society is totally different.
Yeah.
Men are totally different.
Yeah.
Men are a lot harder back then than what they are today.
Yeah. Especially on the pitch. Especially on the pitch.
100%.
Yeah.
And as well as that, then I'll get back to your question in a second.
That's
so
okay.
You had we've 2 plaques outside the door, right?
Yeah.
So it's Norman Greenhaw and James Bortwick, both ex-players, and both were licensees here.
Yeah.
So when they finished their career, they came over here, and it was in both families for a long period of time because the son took it over. I'm thinking around 50 years between the 2 of them.
Right.
Them or their family ran the Windsor, and they were both ex-Everton
both
players.
ex-players.
Yeah.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, there you go.
This is a history lesson today.
Yeah.
This is fantastic, Dave. Didn't expect it.
Then you asked me about when fans turn up here.
About the match day experience. Look, you must have seen some great days.
We have an upstairs here which was open prior to. We never renovated. We should have done. Should have, would have, could have. We didn't. So, but my point I'm going to make is that if we were 10 times the size as what we are, and upstairs running and the floor above it, we'd fill it on a match day.
Yeah, you'd still be full.
We would have done, and it's a shame we didn't, but look, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But on a match day, the atmosphere in here, pre-match, is brilliant.
Yeah.
Pre-match is nearly identical every game, no matter what, except when we play Liverpool, it's another level.
Yeah.
But it's like you set your watch by, people come in at 10 o'clock in the morning, and
I bet.
it's all the anticipation, and everyone's buoyant. After the match, the atmosphere depends on
that's an Evertonian for you.
The result.
That's being an Evertonian.
It's like I won't say schizophrenia or bipolar, but you look at someone before the game, and then they're coming after.
You can tell the score by the people's faces. Yeah, that's brilliant though as well, isn't it? That's just part of it, isn't it? Seeing the people before and after. You think, I know what's
and it affects.
there.
I mean, from a business perspective, obviously we need everything to be winning at home for turnover, because it does affect sales.
Of course, yeah.
But we've had a lot of losses over the years at home. But look at. I think we are turning the corner with Moyes, to be fair. I really do.
I do. There's more than Moyes as well. You know, it's all kind of happened at once. Whereas we know, as we're going to go on to, we're moving down to Sprangmoor Dock. We've got Moyes come in, new owners. It seems to all have come together at a crucial point in time as well.
And it's all about timing as well. Moyes was touted a few years back, wasn't he? Before. Was it before Ancelotti?
Yeah, possibly. I think he's consistently been. His name comes up anyway, consistently.
Well, I think the timing is divine intervention. The timing is right now because with this new stadium. And I'll be honest with you, when it was announced, I was like, it's got to be better. It's got to be better out there. We're going backwards.
Proved us wrong, hasn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
Proved us wrong.
100%. Yeah.
I think as Evertonians, football fans, you're always happy to be proved wrong, whether it be by a manager or a player. Yeah. If they get somebody and you think, I don't know, and they prove you wrong, great.
Yes, he's got the club at heart. He's an Evertonian, and that speaks volumes. Because he will do the right thing by us. Yeah,
absolutely. So, moving from here then, as we say, a couple of weeks, and next season, what's your you said before, your feelings are it's got to be done, and you said it years ago. What's your thoughts though, business wise, and match day wise?
It's match day revenue for us in a year is 85% roughly of our gross turnover. So the other 15 or 20 or whatever percent it is that we catch up on is private parties, bookings, events, Q&A evenings or whatever. So, when you lose that chunk, you would say, writing's on the wall, you're going to close. But I'm not one for giving up. So we're running coaches, and I put the feedback out before. I did a couple of online questionnaires and stuff, and the feedback was huge, but it was over 2 years ago, so the timing wasn't right. So now in the last few weeks, been advertising the coaches, pushing it, and the feedback has been pretty strong on social media. I have loads of emails to go through. So basically, we're going to run coaches from here.
Just going to hold that up, and I'll let everybody have a look at that.
It's a match day. That's in black and white. There's colour ones coming. The ribbon was gone on the printer, but so basically, it's trial and error. We're going to try and build up a database. People can contact me. All the information is online. My number or email. Email will be better, and I will put a database together because we need to know in advance, or have a ballpark figure of how many people are going to be committed to this, because we need a commitment before we start booking coaches, and then you might have 20 people there. But I do think there'll be walk-in as well. So there will be options of match per match, month by month, or season. So when people
you can book in for the season.
People can decide then what way they want to commit and how they arrange, because we know it's chaotic down there with parking and getting in and out and all that. So it would be a good option, I think, for people to realise
it will.
They can come here, keep their old ritual, and just jump on
the rituals. It's the rituals, Dave. That's the one I was just about to say. People have their match day rituals. We all do. Everybody does. People like what they do. It's coming to the Saturdays, coming to match day, and there's nothing better, I think, when it's come up to match day on a Saturday. Even being an Everton, like you said, there's a lot. There's been a lot of losses in that, and I think we have turned the corner. But you don't care when it comes up to match day. We're all optimistic anyway. You just want to go to the match and get your ritual in.
And I think, obviously the new stadium, but I don't think you can. Well, I don't know. Maybe you can, but when you walk down Goodison Road or the area in the morning of a match day, it's the build up and the smell of the chips and everything else. The old stadium, it's just a different vibe. And night games are a different vibe again. Now down there, everything's behind the big wall. The infrastructure isn't there. In time it will probably improve. It has to improve. It can't stay the way it is for sure.
It can't. No.
But I think there is a little niche there right now. So I think we got to capitalise on that, and hopefully we'll get a year or two out. But maybe it'll be indefinite. I don't know. The proof will be in the pudding, and we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. So that's going to be from the start of the season. You've got flyers here, which I'll share.
Maybe potentially, it's only a maybe, get in the last test event. Maybe we'll be able to squeeze
a great idea.
As a dry run tester, but it hasn't been announced. I'm not sure when it'll be. I think it'll be, obviously we're nearly in May now, so obviously it's going to be.
It's got to be announced very soon, hasn't it? Well, there's no pitch there at the moment anyway, so it's got to be announced soon.
No pitch now,
no, they're redoing the pitch. Apparently it was always the plan. So there's no pitch there at the moment.
Okay.
But they're getting that done. But like you say, it's got to be announced soon. But please keep us. You'll keep us all updated on that.
It'll be on our socials. If we don't do the test event, obviously for next season, which is August, if there's a pre-season there, which there might be one pre-season there, we hope everything will be up and running for them. And I'll have the database together, and people will have the pricing. Pricing, I can say right now, ballpark, it'd be around 10, 12 max, but that's return now, that's there and back.
That's return.
So that means whether or not you get on the return, that's your decision, but the coach will be sitting there for an hour after the end of the game.
Perfect.
And bring you back here, and we'll be doing our pre-match entertainment and post-match entertainment with live music as usual.
Lovely. So it's going to be business as usual.
Business as usual, maybe on a little lower scale depending on numbers, but we'll try and keep it going as best we can, 100%.
Perfect, Dave. Perfect. Well, listen, thanks very much for letting me come in and have a chat, mate. It's been, like I say, not just a chat about what's going on, but a good history lesson there, Dave. Absolutely brilliant.
All right, no problem.
Thanks very much, mate.
Most welcome.
Take care. Good luck to you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Right, okay, there you go. As we move away from the Winslow now, I hope you agree that was a great chat with Dave there, wasn't it? Really good chat. I got more than I expected, because obviously I went in to have a chat with him about, you know, what his thoughts are, what his plans are, and all that, you know, the usual. But got a history lesson on it, which was unexpected, but gratefully received, I must say. It's just absolutely brilliant. Well, he knew, and then even off cam, though, he was telling me about you know, some of the people there that have been in there in the past and everything, and yeah, great stories down there. Like I say, really appreciate it. So Dave, if you're watching, thank you very much to you. So to reiterate, there will be coaches from here. He's looking at, he's considering putting one on for the first test event, so keep your eyes out for that. As soon I've asked him to let me know if he decides to do that. If he does, I will let you all know. But it's another option. People who like going the Winslow and coming up here, you know, you've got that option there, and there will be coaches down to the new Everton stadium, so that's great to hear. I'm going to also start reaching out to some of the car parks around here as well. It was actually Dave's idea. He just asked if I knew if the car parks all around here on match days are going to keep offering that service, so I'm going to do my best to find that out too. Okay, so keep your eyes and ears open for that. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I really did. Thanks very much, Dave. Thanks for inviting me in and having a chat. Really appreciate that, as I think a lot of people will too. So guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Lots and lots more coming. Thank you everyone. Take care. Bye now.